Cassandra from Pier. We'll be making short rib pierogies today. All right. So the short rib pierogies are the main ingredient is the short rib. We braised these overnight to get them nice and tender. That is just braised short rib, and we're gonna add some salt and pepper to it. Kind of mix it up. Get it. Make sure that it's nice and seasoned because the dough will absorb some of the flavor too. This is our onion jus that we'll be using later when we actually do the finished product. I just put a little bit of that into it just to keep it nice and moist in the middle. All right, now that it's nice and seasoned, and we have our pierogi circles. It's a very simple dough. It's just made with flour, sour cream, salt. Very easy to do. And then I just cut them into nice, perfect circles to start off with. And then for each pierogi, we put about a tablespoon of meat in there. And then from there, you kind of just want to put a little bit of egg wash. It's just blended egg, just to hold the dough together when we cook them. So that's around the edge. So then you just take the pierogi and you fold it kind of like a taco, and then you're gonna press the sides all together. This one got a little hole. You can just kind of use your fingers to fix any of the gaps. You want it nice and thin, the dough. It also helps if your dough is a little bit warm to work with. If it's too cold, it'll be harder to fold over. Make sure they're nice and pinch closed. And that's all you do for the pierogi step. Conveniently, we already have them already cooked, started cooking over here. You will blanch them for about 3 to 5 minutes to get them cooked all the way through and warm. And then now we're gonna do the searing off process. And then we're gonna put a little bit of oil. You're gonna wanna make sure that there's not too much water on your pierogi because it will flame up. And it's probably gonna do so anyway. So we're gonna let it sear on each side. You wanna get them nice and golden brown. Crispy on the outside a little bit. I'm gonna take that onion jus that we had, that we added to the meat, and add that to it. And what that's gonna do is get all your good bits off the bottom of the pan, nice and deglazed. We're gonna let that simmer for a minute just to get the sauce a little bit thicker. I'm gonna turn up the heat just a tad. And then you want your sauce to get a little bit thick, just enough so it's coating, but you also want enough of it so you can dip it in and enjoy it in the whole pierogi. Once it kind of starts, you reduce it by almost like half-ish. You're gonna add a pat of butter to that, and that will just make your sauce extra rich and a little bit of velvety to it. And we're gonna let that simmer until the butter melts. So all day from the start of this pierogi to the end, it takes almost a whole day between braising the short ribs, making the dough, and then forming them and cooking them. So, all right, and then we'll go over here and plate it, if that works. And then just drizzle sauce on it. And then that's our pierogi. And then we usually just garnish it with a little bit of micro. And that's what you would get when you're come in.